So in this video, my friends, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the brand new exotic sniper rifle. It's a special called the Still Hunt sniper rifle. It's really good. When you get kills with it, you get this bar at the bottom left corner called Cade's Retribution. Once it's full, basically you says you can acquire orbs to fire golden gun shots. So you hold square to activate basically golden gun with this sniper, which is insane. You can pair it with Celestial Nighthawk and obviously your golden gun. It's just really crazy. It's going to be a really great weapon to use. So first things first, to activate this quest, you have to finish the campaign. Once you finish the campaign, you're going to go to the Lost City. You're going to pick up this quest from Ghost. Once you pick up the quest from Ghost called Destined Heroes, Ghost is right to the right of where you see me located right now. You're going to go ahead and you're going to interact with this radio. The radio is right beside Ghost. Again, Ghost is going to be basically the vendor of this location. After that, we're going to be activating this quest called Destined Heroes. It's actually part of the exotic sword quest, so don't get too confused. But let me show you just a little bit of this first part of the quest, because you're going to have to get it done before you can actually unlock the quest for this sniper rifle, the Still Hunt. So they kind of crisscross a little bit. Basically, what you're going to want to do is when you're getting the swords throughout this mission, this exotic mission, again, it's going to be for the exotic sword. But once you get the swords from these from the knights, you're going to be blocking it and using this kind of blocking mechanism to reflect different enemy types energy towards these symbols. And then once you get to the boss fight, you're going to throw the correct orbs at these symbols. It's very easy. It's very simple. That's pretty much the main mechanic of that mission. Once you're done, you're going to go to this little kind of holographic whatever it's called, hologram device, I forget what it's called. And once you've done all that, you can actually go to Cade in the Lost City. He's kind of chilling in the back. You'll see you can track the quest, and he's going to have the wild card exotic quest, and that's where you're going to be able to start this actual exotic quest for the Still Hunt. Again, you got to basically do the beginning portion of the sword, the brand new exotic sword first. Once you have that exotic quest from Cade to activate it, you're going to drop down here from the Lost City area, and you're just going to start the quest. Now, I'm going to be doing this very quickly because I want to cut out all of the stuff that you don't need to see. Basically, everything is going to be pretty much streamlined. I'm just kind of going through it so you guys can see the main story beats, if you will. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. You got to go to where it tells you to go, investigate each location as you see me up on screen. Eventually it's going to bring you to this site. You're going to have to set up a tent, campsite, if you will. Go ahead, interact with everything that needs to be interacted with. Go to the next location that it tells you to. You're going to have to kill a bunch of screebs. Excuse me, the screebs are going to be dropping some motes and stuff, so make sure you pick those up if they do drop them. Actually, I think at the first part, I'm not sure if they drop motes in the first part or not. I think they do, but anyways, kill all the screebs and then drop any motes that fall. Go to the next location, do the same thing. You can see the next location where I'm at up on screen right now. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple. Again, there's certain spots where I'll go a little bit more in depth with explaining how to do something. And then go to the next location. You're going to have to basically investigate these dead screebs over here. You're going to go to the next location after that. Once the dialogue finishes, investigate these fallen cabal. And then this is going to activate basically a little kind of mini boss fight, if you will. There's going to be a war beast, if you will. A bunch of war beasts, but there's one particular one that has a yellow bar. Now, it has 3 sections to its health, obviously. What you're going to want to do in order to get its shield down, you're going to follow it into like these orange kind of little areas here, clear all the enemies in here, and you're going to be able to drop the shield on the war beast and actually do damage to it. So just kind of follow it around into these orange sphere shielded zones, if you will, whatever they're called. Just rinse and repeat that, and eventually you're going to be able to finish off the war beast, and we can move on to the next step. So again, just keep doing that, rinse and repeat. Eventually you're gonna defeat this tricky-ish, it's not really that hard, but it's just annoying war beast, and then just go back to the camp as it tells you to. Interact with the dark ether spot here on the ground, and that's going to be that section done. So we can move on to the next section. We're gonna have to interact with Crow and Cade to trigger a dialogue. Again, I'm trying to cut as much of this out as I can because there's a lot of really rich story stuff. We're going to interact with the tent after, and we're going to basically sleep. We're going to wake up right here, and we're going to have to basically destroy these blights. Now, I'm going to explain how this works, but I'm not going to show you the entire gameplay. All you're going to want to do is go to each blight location, and you can see them located on your screen, right? They have those, you know, kind of markers up on screen, so very easy to find where they are. And just kill all the enemies in the general area. That's all you have to do. Just kill all the enemies in the general area, and once you do that, it's basically going to quote-unquote destroy the blight. You don't have to attack the blight or anything like that. Once you do all 4, it's going to give you 2 more. I don't know why it does that, but anyways, you do 4, and it's like, oh, here's 2 more to do. So follow the locations, do the exact same thing, kill all the enemies in the general area, go back to the campsite, interact with Crow, speak with Crow. He's going to say, nice job out there, Guardian, and then that's that. You're going to have to go interact with the tent. Again, I'm speedrunning this because I don't want to spoil anything. Go to the next location it shows you. You're going to drop off the edge of the cliff, kind of into this cave here. After the dialogue's done, that little marker on screen, you should be able to interact with it. It's going to say use shortcut. You got to kind of chill in this cave and shoot all of these shanks out in the distance. Could be a little bit annoying if you don't have any kind of distant weapons. Eventually the big shank's going to spawn. You're going to shoot it. If its shield goes up, just shoot all the other shanks that are kind of, you know, spawning around it. Eventually its shield's going to go down. You're going to keep damaging the giant shank. Once it's down to its final bar of health, it should spawn directly inside the cave. You can go ahead and destroy it. Pick up all the motes that it drops, the dark ether basically, if you will. And that's going to be that. We're going to go over to the cave that is right beside it, and it's going to say hold interact to return to base camp. We're going to go back to the base camp. We're going to see Crow and Cade there. We're just going to interact with them. Once their dialogue is done, it's going to spawn you into this mission, which is basically the I believe it's almost the last step. It's, I think, second last step. Just follow the mission as you go. Eventually you're going to get to the boss fight. You're going to do damage to the boss. Again, 3 bars of health. Once it's shielded, a bunch of screams are going to spawn. Make sure you don't shoot the screams too close to to where they're spawning out. You want them to come out a little bit because they're going to drop motes. You got to pick up those motes, and you're going to have to dunk them into this little kind of tin can thing here. So do that. Again, you need 10, and then the shield's going to come down on the big guy. You know, do another wave of damage. Again, get more motes, dunk them into that tin can thing again, and then once you do all 10, he's going to come back out. His shield's going to be down. Finish him off. There's going to be a high quality cutscene. Don't skip it. Lots of cool stuff there. Lots of story. I'm not showing you guys it because I don't want to spoil anything. Once you're done that, it's going to spawn you back here. You're going to go over to the camp. Again, I'm not showing you anything, so we're just going to kind of speed run through this. It's going to be a really rich dialogue there, and we're going to return to the radio back in the Lost City. So make sure you go over there. Very important. You got to have to interact with the radio. Again, I'm skipping that because I don't want to spoil any story stuff. Once you're done listening to the radio, it's going to be a talk between Zavala and Ikora. You're going to go back over to Cade. Just kind of hanging out in the back over here, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna pick up the weapon that is now yours, the Still Hunt. It's a really cool sniper rifle. Again, exotic sniper rifle. I think it's gonna be probably a very good DPS weapon in the raid, most likely. A lot of people think so, and it's seen. I believe Bungie might have actually said that this is a weapon that you might want to get for the raid specifically, potentially. So make sure you get it. Either way, it's a really cool weapon, and that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you have any questions, again, let me know. I tried to do this kind of quick and concise. I know there's a lot of cuts, but for the most part, the reason why it looks like I'm cutting a lot of stuff out is because there's just a lot of stuff you don't need to see. That's just follow the marker on your own, and you're not going to get lost whatsoever. I just showed it to you just for the sake of chronology and showing you guys, the sequence of the events of, what's going to take place for this kind of quest line. So again, hopefully this helped you guys out, and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, until the next one, game on. Thanks for watching. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kinda like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later!